Over the next few days and weeks, you're going to hear a lot about how snipers are back, snipers are the meta, but today I'm going to give you the truth. We're going to be talking about the positives and negatives of sniping, things you got to really keep in mind. We're going to be breaking down a 23 kill win in the process, and I'm also going to be giving you some tips on how to become a better sniper. Now, first things first, if you haven't heard, one-shot snipers are indeed back in Season 3 under 3 main parameters. The first parameter is it has to be a bolt action weapon. All you really need to understand about that is that there's 3 snipers that will one-shot: the MCPR, the Victus, and the Intervention, the new FJX Imperium. Those are the only 3 snipers that will one-shot. Now, the second parameter is going to be the most important, which is you need explosive ammunition. This is important for 2 reasons. One, you have to have the attachment on the explosive ammunition. The second thing is it drastically affects your bullet velocity, making sniping pretty difficult right now in Season 3. You know, it really slows that bullet velocity down, so you have to understand lead time. What you're going to see throughout this gameplay is when somebody is sitting still, it's pretty easy to hit that headshot. But when people start moving left to right, when people are flying in, if somebody's jumping, it's pretty hard to actually hit that headshot, which kind of leads me into parameter number 3. This is not the April Fool's event. You do have to still hit the headshot. With that crazy sniper in the April Fool's event, you can hit a toe shot and get the down. You still need to hit headshots. So the 3 parameters are: you need the bolt action weapon, which is the MCPR, the Victus, or the Intervention. You need explosive ammo. Unfortunate for that guy throwing the shock stick. You know, I've got the Lockman sub. I can easily hip fire and get that kill. The third parameter is you do need to hit a headshot. Now, with those 3 parameters in mind, let's talk about gameplay strategy. You're going to see this right here. If we can get loadout, guys, that is crucial. We need to be running fast hands in that perk 2 slot because you need to be able to swap back and forth with your loadout guns. Unfortunately, we can't right here, so we're going to go ahead and buy our MCPR. We're also going to buy our secondary. Now, guys, your secondary is crucial because of the range. This is not like the Kar 98 in Warzone 1 where you could quickscope people. It's a very slow sniper when it comes to ADS and stuff like that. So we need something that is really good in that mid-range. Lockman, still a great option in Season 3 even after the nerf. Vel, still a great option in Season 3 after the nerf. But I really like the Castov and the Chimera as my sniper supports. They've got really good mid-range damage profile. They've got a really good mid-range damage profile. You know, I can get downs and thirst in that 20-meter range. They've got good mobility. I can easily hit shots with them. So those are my sniper supports, and you're going to see me use them a lot. You know, in Warzone 1, we kind of relied on that Kar 98 a lot. We could get away with a lot of things because of the quick scoping ability, but in Warzone 2, that's just not the case. We have to use it more strategically if you are. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that snipers aren't going to be meta. They absolutely are. The biggest thing to understand is that they are much tougher to use. It's not hit scan. You've got to understand and start to learn that bullet velocity, and I would say really try to master one. You know, the Victus, the MCPR, the Intervention, they're all going to be great options and have different positives and negatives. Figure out which one works best for you. Try all 3 of them out. MCPR, you do have to level up 1 more level if you did have it max level in order to get that explosive ammunition. Let's go ahead and jump in here. We got the UAV. Real quick, if you are looking to get better at Warzone 2, make sure you are subscribed down below, specifically at Ashika Island. The other thing that I will say is I'm going to be doing my top primaries and secondaries videos soon. So if you want these builds as well as just to know what the best guns to run are, make sure you are subscribed down below. Let's go ahead and jump in here with the cast off. Now, when we talk about range and positioning, guys, that's one of the biggest things with snipers. I was overusing the sniper right here. The reason being, it was night number 1. I wanted to try it out. This is not sniper range here. This is way too close. You can, you know, you might be able to hit a headshot, but it's pretty difficult. This is where, and you're going to see this in a second, I'm not able to get that down, but you're going to see me be able to easily use the cast off here, right? So we're able to get this down. I do take a decent amount of damage. Good shots by that guy, but I'm able to easily get that down. That's a very easy down with the cast off. It'd be a pretty easy down with the Chimera. Now we can go ahead and push in to get the thirst. Enemy number 2 we see on the radar is pushing my direction, so we go ahead, quick reload, we jump chow, we get the down and thirst. So, you know, be strategic about the range that you are fighting in with that sniper. Understand that this right here, for the most part, is not going to be a quick scoping build. There are I'm sure we're gonna see some quick scoping builds come out, but again, those are even more high risk, high reward than a normal sniper like this, because if you miss that shot, you put yourself in a pretty tough position. You know, like I said, guys, make sure you have your fast hands in slot 2 just so that you can easily swap weapons. The other thing that I do want to talk about here, we're going to end up going down here in a second to a team that's down below. The other thing I do want to talk about is taking the shot versus patience. A lot of you spend so much time when sniping trying to line up the shot perfectly, and there's definitely a time to do that. There's also a time to, or sorry, that would be the patience component, right? A lot of you take forever to line up the shot. That is just being too patient, and you need to just take it. Other times, guys, you just want to rip shots, right? If you miss the first one, you just run it back with the second one. We're going to really see a good example of that here in a second. Now, right here, we're finally going to be able to get loadout, which means we do have our perks. We have high alert. We've got our fast hands. Now we just got to shimmy, shimmy. We are going to get hit with a little bit of a lag spike, which right now, guys, with day 1, day 2 of the update, even maybe going into a week, I have no idea. The servers are a little bit all over the place, which makes it even tougher to snipe, in my opinion, because not only are you balancing bullet velocity, you're balancing like a little bit of what feels like a delay as well. You're going to see that in a second, and I honestly don't know which one it is, right? When we push forward here, I'm going to go ahead and challenge this guy that's shooting at my teammate. I don't know if I'm just missing shots because I'm missing shots, if I'm missing shots because of bullet velocity, or if I'm missing shots because of the servers, and that's one of the toughest parts, because then we go over this way. By the way, right there, you see me just taking shots, right? I'm just trying to take shots, trying to hit the guy. Right here, though, in a second, this is where we play a little bit more patient, right? So we're going to take the shot again right here. We're going to take the shot. I missed the first one. We hit the second one. That's where when this guy's stationary, it's a little bit easier. This guy falls right into my scope. We're able to precision. By the way, use your precision airstrikes and cluster strikes. One of the biggest tips I can give you for sniping is you're not always going to be able to get this down. I might have been able to get this second down right here, like if I immediately shoot, but instead I just flip to the precision. I use that. I'm going to go ahead and use that to get the thirst. So that's going to allow us to get that thirst at range, knowing that we are going to be playing a little bit further off. Now, right here, watch the patience as I approach this, right? Look at the centering, first of all. Crosshair dot right where I think somebody might be. Just kind of looking to see what I can find. Look at my patience right here as I go to shoot this first guy. Not this guy right here. This is going to be a take the shot. So we just take it. We miss it. Unfortunate. Now we slow down just a little bit. Let's line it up. Let's make sure we can get this headshot. Boom. Now we get that headshot. We can start to figure out what's next. There's a kill confirmed. By the way, just like that, I know it wasn't that crazy, but we're up to 10 kills already. Still 7 other teams. Like I said, we got a 23 kill win. And if you are looking to get better, make sure you are subscribed down below. Now, right here, we're just going to have to push in. This is a little bit of a more aggressive play, but we are going to go ahead and push in with our cast off. This is, again, where we have to keep in mind our range, because right here, knowing that there's people in this cubby, I would probably challenge this with the cast off no matter what, but it wouldn't be that crazy to challenge this with a hemlock. You're not challenging this with a sniper. By the way, this is absolutely nasty. 1, 2, throwing knife. 3, down. We smoke to get out of there, right? 13 kills. We got 5 other teams left. Now we're in a pretty good spot. Look at our range once again. Now we're down to a few plates. We're not in a great spot. That is too far for the cast-off right there, right? So that's too far for the cast-off. We're just going to leave that guy. See if we can get a snipe here from somebody having to rotate into zone. Can't quite get an angle. Now, this end game here, when we talk about using your sniper, guys, kind of 2 main spots. Actually, quick tip here, if somebody is broken or if somebody's even taken a little bit of damage, they go down. So if you know that somebody's been tagged just a touch, don't aim for the head. Just aim for the body and take the down. Right there, I'm not aiming for the head. I just know he's low health, so I'm able to easily get that kill. You know, when we talk about snipers, guys, and positioning, right, there's 2 main scenarios that we're looking at. Number 1, well, actually 3. Number 1 is going to be to kick off a fight, right? We're able to kick off that fight from range. We're able to get an initial down and thirst, at which point we get information. Make sure you throw your gas mask on, let that come on, then we keep rocking and rolling, right? So we're able to get that initial down and thirst. We get information, at which point we push in. The second is, of course, going to just get a kill, right? When we go back to, what are we at? We're at 744. So when we go back to, like, you know, this guy right here, right? I'm not really necessarily kicking off a fight right here. I'm just able to easily get this kill in 1, 2, and now we go ahead and we take that. I don't necessarily have to push in from there. So that's the second one, right? Just getting a kill. And number 3 is going to be our end game, is going to be that getting our power position. And this is where I'm going to pick up a ton of kills here. You know, we're at 16 kills, 4 other teams. I've got people up here. I actually decide based on circle rotation as I'm pushing up. kind of like, I don't really love this. I'm in a little bit of a weird spot here. I don't want to challenge that based on other teammates might be around there, so not 100% sure. Now we're going to go ahead and challenge down this way. You're going to see me use the sniper during endgame, and once I get power position and cover, I'm able to kind of get a bunch of downs. I'm able to get some thirst, which really kind of give me those free kills, kind of kill the lobby a little bit, making the clutch a little bit easier. Right here, there's kill number 7. I actually did not get that down. That was unfortunate. Let's see if we can get it. Yep, there's the headshot. Boom, finally. We're able to get that. That guy peeks at, especially when he's on the head glitch. We're able to easily get that down in thirst. Now we just have to be careful because I know his teammate's going to try to res him here. I'm trying to get to the rooftop to see if he's up here. You know, I might have heard him fall down. I'm not 100% sure. Watch how we use what we have, though. I'm going to use the frag, throw it off the door. Teammate goes down, but that allows me to easily get this wipe. There's kill number 18 right there. We got, by myself, no buy station in circle. You know, one thing I definitely wish they will address at some point here soon. And we're just going to start to play positioning. Now, the other thing that I will say with snipers, guys, is the snipers do have sniper glint. So, A, keep in mind that when you aim in, somebody's going to be able to see where you're aiming from. And 2, understand that when somebody's aiming at you with a sniper glint, you could easily be one-shotted. So there's the knock right there. This is a great example. Like that guy, we're able to get the knock based on the second shot, right? We know we get the break here. He just over peaks a little bit. Then we snap to this guy. That's one where the bullet velocity doesn't feel like it matters. It really matters when somebody is starting to move around and we go, okay, I need to lead this a little bit more. If somebody is just standing there, guys, it does feel, I'm not going to say it feels hit scan, but it's pretty easy to hit that headshot. Let's go ahead and clutch this up. We're in a really good spot right here. You know, we're going to, yep, there's the sniper. So he's going to, I've got to be really careful challenging this because I do not have a self-revive. So if he has... Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. I think the rock blocked it for both of us. If he hits me with the one-shot sniper, then that's game over just like that. It's the one thing we do have to be aware of that we didn't have to be aware of before. Good shot right there. Unfortunately, just can't get that down. Now, this guy, I want you to remember this guy right here. I want you to remember this guy in particular, right? So I know he's down below me, kind of pushing my direction. I see this guy right here. That's a... kind of rotating late, but I got to keep in mind the one that's down below me. I know he's pushing up to me, right? I know he's there. I'm just trying to bait him a little bit to be able to come, you know, and challenge me, right? I know he's pushing, so it's just a matter of when he's going to peek that and just got to be ready for him. Now, right here, 1v3 situation, 20 kills at the moment. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. Can I hit the snipe? Not quite, unfortunately. Can't quite hit that, unfortunately. Now, I think his ATV might have gotten taken out by this, by the mortar. I have no idea. Maybe it was his own mortar. He's able to easily go down. Now, I don't know where these guys are, so now we start to... Let's talk about how we clutch this, right? So, in this moment right here, let's really break this down. Less from a sniping perspective and more from a clutch perspective. So right here, guys, it's a 1v6 situation. We've got 18 kills. I know that one's down below me. I know that one is crossing. I also know that one is on the ATV over here. Look at my power position, though, right? I'm on the high ground. I've got plenty of cover and plenty of safety from everybody else. I know where everybody else is. Now, the moment that we get this kill right here, now we're in a 1v3. Now we're in a 1v3 and circle pulls kind of back towards us. So we do get a good circle pull here. Now, why do I jump down? I jump down because of the mortar. So this is where mortars get really weird because I get mortared. Like, I get the mortar notification, so I jump down, but look at, like, where it lands. Like, that is a very widespread mortar strike. It's just something you got to keep in mind. Now, I just got to play a little bit patient here. I was hoping that maybe I could snipe the guy off the ATV, and that's where I might have to up my sensitivity a little bit. This way I can track a little bit better. It was something we did with custom sensitivity multipliers, ADS custom sensitivity multipliers in Warzone 1. We haven't really done that too much in Warzone 2 because we haven't had any other scopes up to this point. We haven't really used anything with a ton of zoom. So we're able to get that kill right there, kill number 21. Now we start to play positioning, right? Now we're going to be in circle with cover, then power position. I'm in a really good spot. They can absolutely play gas station, but, you know, I got to see where they're rotating in from. Unfortunately, I just missed them. So now we rotate, right? Now we're going to still play our angle here. And sure enough, we catch this guy out in the open. Unfortunately, just missed that headshot right there. So we go ahead and push up. This is one thing that I do want to talk about, and then I'll just let this play back. Guys, when you get caught in this spot right here, this is just a little bit of an advanced play that a lot of you probably need to work on. So I don't know which one I should shoot first, right? So I end up committing to this guy. right? So I commit to this guy, but notice what I did, right? By strafing backwards, I blocked this line of sight from enemy number 2. So what ends up happening is I drop there and I just keep shooting, and then I pop up and I'm able to get that down as well, and then we go ahead and finish it off. So watch how this happens right here. Let's go ahead and clutch this dub. Watch me strafe backwards. We're going to strafe backwards, drop shot. We're going to prone. Then we go ahead. We're able to get this kill right here. Of course, we have to finish this off in style. So, guys, like I said, 3 parameters for one-shot snipers. Make sure you're using your positioning well. Make sure you have your classes lined up, and you're paying attention to floor loot secondaries as well. If you can't buy your normal secondary, you should be looking for a cast-off 74U, a Chimera, something like that. That allows you to have success in that mid-range and close range, which is a lot of Ashika. So I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.